Hello everyone, I'm Paul and this is problem 1980. Find unique binary string. This is a medium problem and next I will show you a reasonably intuitive solution. We are given an array with unique binary strings and we need to return some binary string that doesn't appear in the array. So if we're given this, here we have 0, 1, 1, 0 and we can just return 1, 1 because we don't have this in the array. So this could be a valid result. And we can return any valid result. So for this example, we can also return 0, 0 because we don't have this in the array. Here we have n unique binary strings and every string has a length of n. So my first intuition was to check the constraints and n can be anything in between 1 and 16. This means that we can think in terms of 2 to the power of n because 2 to the power of 16 is a relatively small number. Even that we can handle this, we can implement backtracking here. So let's see what this means now. We are trying every possible binary number of length n here. First we try 0, 0, then 0, 1, and so on. And we can do this because these binary strings are unique. This means that we can put this into a set, and now we can do lookups in big O of 1 time complexity here, which is very efficient. So we start from an empty string and we basically have two choices. We can start with 0 or with 1. If we start with 0 next, we can continue with 0 and get 0, 0, or we can continue with 1 and get 0, 1. If we are here, we can continue with 0 and get 1, 0, or with 1 and get 1, 1. Now, in this level, every string has a length of n, meaning 2 in this case. So we end here. And these are all the possible binary strings of length 2. And now we can check which of these is not in our set. We start from 0, 0 and we don't have 0, 0 in the set, so we can just return this. Time complexity is big O of 2 to the power of n because we have two choices every time and the height of the tree is given by n, so this is overall 2 to the power of n, and space complexity is big O of n squared because we have to build this set. And there are different solutions for this. You can solve it in big O of n, for example, but I think that this is overall the most intuitive solution and it's enough for this problem. So with this in mind, now let's go with the code. First, we say that n is the length of nums. We have to build a set from nums, so this is a set from nums. And now we can build our function bt for backtracking, and this takes some index, which we are calling start, and the current string every time. And we are checking if start is equal to n. This means that the current string has the required size, so we can check if not current in all, we just return current. Now if we do have current in our set, we can return an empty string, and down here we can say for every number in a tuple with 0 and 1, we say that next is the result of backtracking with start plus 1 and current plus the current number. And if next is different from an empty string, we just return next. So down here we can call bt with 0 and an empty string. So this is the entire code now. Let's submit this and see if it works. As you can see, this works and it's efficient enough. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.